Hello YouTube, this is Crochet Baby here. I'm just bringing you an update on what's going on. Had a little setback this week. My daughter's boyfriend was using the car, and apparently he started it, backed out of the driveway, started driving down the street, and my head gasket blew. He said he immediately turned around, pulled it right back into the driveway and shut it off. And before anyone says anything, I know all the mechanics I talked to, everyone I talked to said he's lying. I'm not sure what to think. That was my first thought too, because on that make and model, on that year, the particular kind of crossover vehicle I have, it is extremely, extremely rare for the head gasket to blow. Extremely rare. And anyway, plus the car hadn't been having any overheating issues, nothing like that. Anyway, they all said that he had to have been driving it really, really hard, and he had to have driven it ways after the head gasket blew because the fluids are mixed so badly. But, stranger things have happened. I don't know. It's done. There's nothing I can do about it. We have a really good friend who's actually going to fix it for us. But he works a lot, so it's going to take a while because he's going to have to do it in his spare time. I also knew that my transmission was starting to go bad, so I knew I'd have to replace it probably within the next year or so. So he said since he's going to have everything torn apart anyway, he's going to go ahead and rebuild the transmission. He said he's going to do some checking first because we have a friend who can get parts super cheap at a discount because he's a manager at a place, and so we're actually going to be able to get everything really cheap, so he may actually be able to get us a new transmission pretty cheap, so we might just have him put a new transmission in. He also said that he's going to rebuild the engine. I don't know if the engine needs rebuilt because the head gasket blew, or if he's just going to do it because he's going to have it torn apart anyway. Knowing him, he's just going to do it because it's torn apart anyway, because my car is almost 8 years old now, and I'm not going to argue. He's doing it for free, and we appreciate it. We've got another friend who's going to get us all the parts at about 50% off, so you can't complain there, So anyway, it's going to be a month or two before I have a car again, so we are relying on friends and relatives for rides. So embarrassing as this is to admit, my mother's coming over tomorrow to pick me up because I have to be at the hospital in the morning because of my tumors. I have more, so I'm going to have surgery again, and so I'll probably be there for quite a few hours, and then when we get done there, she's taken me to do all my shopping, so I don't have enough money to get all the rest of the stuff I need for my gardening, but I do have enough money to get most of it. So I'm going to be going to do all that. So this week I've got 4 days that I'm going to have lots of time because I can't go anywhere because I don't have a car. So I'm going to be doing my grow box, sowing my seeds. I'm going to be washing all the buckets again really good, drying them out really good, drilling the holes in them, and getting everything ready so that when my plants, my seedlings are big enough to be transplanted, I can do that. Building the trellises for my vertical gardening, in the buckets, and, just all kinds of stuff. I'm going to be doing all kinds of stuff. So, anyway, it's going to be a really busy week. Also, if none of you have heard of a place called Tractor Supply, you really need to check this place out. My cousin took me up there yesterday on her way back, bringing me home, and the soil mix that I had decided on that I wanted to do, there's some different components to it. After doing all the research I did, I wanted to come up with the best thing for container gardening. And one of the components, it was going to cost me about $8 to $9 for a 1.5 cubic foot bag of it. Tractor Supply has it for $3 a bag. And the composted black cow manure that I want to use, which is also one of the components of my soil that I want to use, every place else was going to be anywhere from $6 to, I think it was $7 or $8 for a 40-pound bag. Tractor Supply has it for a little less than $2 a bag, and I think it's a it's a 40, 50, or 60 pound bag. I think it's a 40 or 50 pound bag. I want to say a 50 pound bag. But $2, okay? So obviously I'm going to be getting that stuff there. They also had some other components that I wanted that were super cheap. So Tractor Supply, you really need to check it out because they had tons of other gardening tools. They had greenhouses. They have stuff like in their catalog that if you ask them to look in their catalog for stuff and then ask them to look up the price, like they have this really nice big greenhouse, and it's a big greenhouse, okay? It's not a small one, it's a big one. That is, I think it's 8 or 10 feet tall, and it's, I want to say 6 foot by 8 foot or something like that. So it's a really good sized greenhouse, and it's really nice, a nice greenhouse. It has the 6-shelf system in it. Yeah, the shelves come with it. All of that stuff. $80. It's $80, and it's not on sale. Anyway, they had a bunch of other stuff too that was really cheap. But if it's in their catalog and they can get it, or like if they don't have enough of something or something that you want, they can look and see if they can get it, and if they can get it, they'll order it in for you, and it takes anywhere from 24 hours to 3 to 5 days to get it in. You don't have to pay shipping or anything, you just pick it up at the store. Great. Okay, so that was one of my things that I'm going to tell. That's one of the places I'm going tomorrow. Also this weekend I spent all day yesterday out at my cousin's house. She bought a house on 14 acres. I love it. I'm so jealous. I wish I'd have found it first. Anyway, I'm really happy for her, and I'm so thrilled for her that she got that place. They moved into it actually back in November, but we've had so much snow and everything else, we haven't really been able to do anything out there. Well, those areas out there, plots where previous gardens were. My uncle went out today and tilled 2 of them. And then we have a third area that we're going to use like for pumpkins. We might put melons out there too. We haven't decided if we're going to put the melons there or not. And then the other 2 plots are really good sized plots that we're going to be planting stuff into. She also has a blackberry and raspberry patch, and she also has grapevines that have all been out there for like 20, 25 years. And we're going to get those cleaned up, you know, get that area cleaned up a little bit because that's gotten really overgrown and stuff. And, you know, so the blackberries, everything back there, we went through and everything looks really good. We just need to clean it up a little bit. So I'm going to be busy with that. So I'm going to do videos on all of that for you guys too. I did not do videos yesterday because our winds were so high. We were having 50, 60 mile an hour gusts, and then we had pretty much 20 to 30 mile an hour sustained wind. So we had a lot of wind yesterday, so I didn't even bother shooting a video because I knew it would just not turn out. So anyway, that's been my week. Hopefully my car will be fixed here within the next month or so I don't have to worry about it, but I will be doing a lot of videos this week because I'm going to be at home. Anyway, I hope you all had a blessed weekend. I hope the week ahead is blessed also. And just God bless you all, YouTube, and until next time.